That is some good coffee. Oh my god, yes. I got Rice Krispie flavor today, and so good. Howdy guys and gals, I'm Silent Senior 09, and this is Let's Play Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Last time we left off, we went through Dungeon 3, Skull Woods. We picked up the fire rod, fought Mothula, which by the way, I misspoke and said it was like poisonous moth or something like that. I think every time I see games that have moth as like a creature or enemy. Ooh, hello, I think I want one of those. Can I? Yes, I can. I can actually get two of those. Well, I'll settle for one. Yeah, it's fine. We'll keep it a bottle. Because realistically, if I had the rupees to do it, which, could you not? Thank you. If I had the rupees to do it, I'd actually pick up another, like, medicine of life, but Jesus, there's a lot of you bees. Man. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own beeswax. Ooh. Seriously. Ooh. Anyway, we picked up the fire rod, rescued another maiden, got another heart container, which is also really good. Once you're in this village, actually, there's a buku ton of rupees, but I'm going to suggest, or at least recommend, hold off on picking them up, just so you can see, like, what all you accomplished when you're completing the dungeon. The dungeon is actually right in the center where the weather vane used to be. Also, take a look at this up here. Ew, look how menacing that looks. It's like all checkery and melty. Ugh. But there's a reason that's like kind of peering down into the dark depths of a sad, dark place, you know. It's basically the only light that gets in there, but that'll come into play later. For now, if you come up to this little fork-looking gargoyle-local statue, I guess also known as Gargoyle's Domain, if you grab, pull, you'll actually pull the fork off of there, and then you'll be able to open up the dungeon, and here is Dungeon 4. Level 4, Thieves Hideout, or Gargoyle's Domain. I didn't actually bother checking to see, but that's okay. It'll appear on screen, I'm sure. Or it won't, and I'm gonna look really stupid now, and that's okay. Also, these guys here, you'll see a lot of these dinosaur-looking creatures with feathery caps. Yeah, no, great description. They're actually called, I guess, Zazaks. Okay, there's two types of them. The ones I was fighting earlier were fine. This guy, however, is kind of annoying because every time he faces you, he opens his mouth and spits out like a yellow dart, which is kind of annoying. Alright, so what I would recommend first is we just kind of, in this first area, we're just going to kind of open up each of the chests that are in each of the areas. Mostly you'll just find, like, map, compass. Actually, excuse me, you will find the map, compass, and big key, I think, all in this first area. Also, that's called a rabbit beam, by the way. I should have thought about that being what it was called, because I'm like, it's kind of self-explanatory, you know, it turns you into a rabbit, it's a beam, you know. Anyway, I'm too slow on the uptake sometimes. You do want to get that chest that's down there, but you have to go kind of wrap around the bin in order to grab it, so I'm just kind of briefly kind of combing the floors around here. Alright, we can go ahead and go then, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and go up, go into this next room, and I think there's another, maybe a chest full of rupees up here, I'm not sure. But I'm going to pick it up all the same because I want my rupees. My rupees! My rupees! I like my muns. All my muns. I get paid every bi-weekly Thursday. First check is the recharge check, where I basically refill on the amount of stuff I either chose to spend instead of being an adult and save, or B, oops happened and I had to, you know, invest, like a vehicle fix or whatever, you know. So, second check is always the rent check. It's basically the one that basically says, hey, I got another roof over my head. Hooray. Also, can you not? Cannot? I'd appreciate it if you cannot. You cannot leave me alone. Then I know what to tell ya. Yes. Also, sorry about the last video being kind of a little more edgier than usual. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing. It's funny whenever you guys hear me rage sometimes, but I was dropping a lot more foul language than usual. I was like, dude, calm down, man. Seriously. Getting all nasty on everybody. Also, I think I want to go up there and bomb that out. Yeah, that's a good plan. Let's do that. Yeah, I was surprised I dropped a freaking F-bomb last video. I was like, jeez. I must have been really ticked off in that moment to do that. I don't normally do that, like, in video. I'm usually able to, like, hold back. But this time it just was ugh, words. This was one of those times where I was not able to hold back what I was truly wanting to say on my mind. So, Was there even a point for doing this? I think so. Let's just blast this out and see what happens here. I don't have this entire dungeon... rephrase. I don't have any of these dungeons mapped out really well. Okay, yeah. This is a nice little teaser for what is to come. You'll be eventually getting into that room, but we're going to hold off on getting there until after we've gotten everything we can get on the 4-paneled floor here. Well, I call it 4-panel floor because if you look at the map here, yeah, these first 4 areas, you want to make sure you grab as much of the stuff as you can get, because after that it's going to be pretty much our time invested in climbing up and down the floors up there in those small little rooms. Oh, another rabbit bean. Nice. Ooh. Alright, dude, come on. Actually, can I use arrows, maybe? Do arrows work on you? Good. I'd hate to think they don't work on you, too. It's bad enough I used them on the Gibdos, and I was like, well, that was ineffective. Whereas, crap, what the hell is his name? Jesus. Future Self, what's the guy's name that goes, oh, it's down! In Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2? Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm brain farting today, or frain barting. Which is weird. I haven't had any beans today either, so I'm like, why am I having such a hard time remembering? I know my memory is garbage. Like, literally, just as an example. I mean, some could say, well, yeah, that doesn't mean your memory is garbage if you forget something like that, but in my opinion, I feel like my memory is turning trash at a few points. I'll be tasked with going out and grabbing some food, because, you know, when I come back, which, by the way, those who don't know, and I'm probably going to put up a video describing, you know, especially since I kind of have to do the let's wrap up 2020, 2021, now that we're in 2022, I kind of need to get that going and rolling. And I'll probably have that already described, but just in case, I'll reiterate, I have actually moved out of my parents' place. I am in my own place. I split the rent 3 ways with some awesome people. They're the greatest people in the world you could ever hope to meet. Maybe at some point, you know, I'll have them hop on or do something awesome, you know, because they're both amazing people. Love them to bits and pieces. You know, I'll talk more about them later, but for now, let's just focus on the dungeon at hand here. So, yeah, anyway, real life stuff, weird stuff. Silent Senior 09 stuff, you know. Let's see, is this a compass? It's the compass! Ooh, now we can pinpoint where the evil vein is, or bane. I guess you could find its vein, too, so you can try to draw blood from it or whatever if you're trying to conduct a science experiment. Myself, not so much, really interested in that. Alright, anyway, enough playing around. Let's go ahead and just hop down here, go to the left, and this is where the chest I wanted to get to was. The big key. Alright, so we have all 3 things that are needed in a dungeon. The map, the compass, and the big key. Awesome. Now you might think, okay, well that was relatively quickly, you know. Dude, you were just determined to turn me into a bunny rabbit. Like, seriously, I know you want me to be your little playboy bunny, but come on. Gosh. How dare you? You can just ask me, and I can always dress up for you. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yes, no, I seriously just did do that. Somebody's probably cringing, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I am me, and that's who I am, and I'm going to be cringe. Mwahahaha. Alright, so we want to go ahead and go into this big key door here. No, it doesn't lead to the boss, unfortunately. That's not for a good bit, anyway. For now, you do want to kill all these Stalfos in here, or at least kill them all until you find the one that has the key, because you're going to need that. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. Or, no, oh, hello. It's underneath the skull. Jeez. If you go up here, you'll find yourself an empty room, which seems oddly suspicious to be empty. I sense there's something important about this room, but I guess we'll come back to that later. For now, there's a door here we can't get into. You can ding it with your sword, but it doesn't do any good, and it's not going to bust open if you use bombs. You use the key over here to open this door up, and then, hey, this room looks weird. It's kind of cool that it actually saved me destroying that one enemy. That's kind of nice. I like that. Also, you'll notice there's a lot of fire snake creatures. Fire traps, whatever you want to call them. And there's also these guys. Oh, joy. I oh so love these annoying little ectoplasmic atom things that just pop up and ruin my day. Because they're really hard to get rid of, honestly. I mean, well, rephrase. They're hard to get rid of because they're always in conveyor belt rooms like this room. Also, we could go up... Actually, yeah, I guess I will go up here. Let me see what's up here. Well, there's this. Maybe if I, like, destroy this, I can... When I come back to this room, I don't have to deal with it later. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Also, let's go ahead and use magic powder if I can. That'd be super. Or, you know, I can also just run into the spikes about 1,000,000 times before I succeed. At least the fairy healed me. Oh god, this room is brutal. Ugh, not a fan. So be careful about this room because you will... Well, if you're like me, you can die pretty easily, which hopefully you're not like me. Most of you aren't, which is good. Because if you were me, I'd have to say you must be my doppelganger, and we're gonna have to duke it out because there's only one of me allowed to be in this world. I'm sorry. As awesome as I love being me, and as awesome as it would be to have someone who's being me, I couldn't handle it. The world can't handle it, so one else would have to go, and I'm sorry, but I've been here longer as me, so. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and... Wow, it actually didn't... I was thinking it was gonna get the jump on me. We're gonna have to hit that switch in a moment, but first I want to go ahead and go upstairs here to floor 1. Because we were technically below floor 1. We got these eye bats, or whatever they're called. Future self, tell me what they are. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Also, there's a buzz here. That's what this little bug is. It looks like a giant grasshopper. Kind of disturbing, to be honest. You guys gonna come down? Okay, well don't then. Screw you. Oh, dang it, no switching here. Just a couple tables, a cracked floor, and a tile. Let's read it.
Alec, it's me, Zelda. Don't be deceived by the magic of Blind the Thief. Be careful.
That could be interesting to keep in mind for later. Also, there's a switch. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Getting told, no, you did wrong. You pulled the wrong lever, man. You had one job to do, and you just botched it all up. That batch of cookies is burned all to heck, and you ruined it. Oh no. All the pecan sandies are ruined. Alright, anyway, we're gonna throw this skull over here. Try not to get bashed by the spikes, and go back upstairs now that we've turned the switch again. Again, similar fashion, kind of like in Tower of Hera, how you have to meander about, hitting the switches red to blue, blue to red, and then just make your way up to the top. There's an awful light coming through these windows. It's as if they're important. Okay, stop eluding stuff, dude. Jesus. Most people who are watching this have played this game. They already know what's going to happen. They don't need you to be all mysterious and crap. Jesus. Did you just run right over me? Seriously? I mean, to be fair, I'm throwing beams of sword flashing light at you, but you're just a little, like, grasshopper-looking creature, and you're just going to run me over. Like, what the crap is that mess? Jeez. Also, I think there's bombs, yeah. I'll take bombs. Before you go, though, you're going to want to probably take a bomb here. Grab, pick it up, chuck it over there, blast that hole. And that actually leads directly below that one room that was really kind of weird. It just did not seem like there was a whole lot going on there. We're going to come back to that in just a moment. We'll see what happens. But for now, we're going to go ahead and go upstairs. Or upstairs. Downstairs. We're going to leave the switch pressed because we actually do need the blue to be down and the red to be up in this case. Because in the conveyor belt room, the second entrance here actually is where we need to go. Yeah, and this is that room that we couldn't do anything in either because, once again, they love playing that Tower of Hera nonsense, the red-blue switch thing. I'm sure there's a more elegant name for it, I'm just being stupid right now. Wow, look at that slow-mo. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's because there's too many enemies on screen. I gotta fix this. Too much crap on here. Don't block my freaking arrow. Jeez, man. There we go. Now I can get rid of this dude. Or try to, at least. Come on. Come on with it. There we go. Okay. And I think if you... From here, yeah, you can push that switch, and that actually leads directly out to the right. Right just before the quote-unquote boss room. Ooh. This is the first time I actually opened up the map for after we get the compass. I didn't really show that. Yes, that is where we're going to meet the boss eventually, but for now... What? 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 I thought I wasn't able to lift these up. What the crap? Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't remember... I thought you wouldn't be able to lift those up. Let's see, lift 2. Alright, I mean, it's all fine and dandy, but I'm like... I could have sworn those blocks are not... You couldn't lift them up, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Well, anyway, I don't want to go that way, to be honest. I mean, I guess you can go that way if you want to. If you go up here, I think this is just a trap room, which is unfortunate, but... Again, I'm that guy. I'm going to explore everything, because, you know... Somebody out there's wondering, what's in that room? And I'm here to answer it, saying, well, this is what's in that room. There's nothing in here but berry and bumper balls to knock you off and make you feel sad, because it reminds you of the times you went and played Mario Party with friends. Or computers, you know, if you played by yourself. And then you died because, you know, you just have bad luck like me, or are just not good, and then, you know, you just need to do like the kids say. Get good! Also, we're going to need to keep that locked door in mind for later. Alright, so coming down here, we can fight this dude, or, you know, don't. Get out of here, dude. Seriously. And then all the way to the right side, I think this is the room. Yeah, okay. So you actually don't need any keys for those locks. Like, I thought you did when I first played this game. And I was like, crap, where's the key at? You know, and I thought I had to go find a bunch of keys because there's a bunch of locked doors. But really, the big key actually unlocks these. Which isn't really very well explained in my opinion, but, you know, it's whatever. Oh, hello, you know, Rabbit Bean. As much as I'd love being a Playboy bunny. Oh. I'd much rather stay Link today. Hello! Usually, I don't find ladies unless they're in crystal spheres. How you doing?
Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Please take me outside.
Okay. Pretty lady, follow me. Ooh. Kind of weird, though. Usually, we have to do something called fighting a boss? Maybe? No? Okay. Well, before we, try to take her outside, let's go ahead and enter this door here. And you're going to very quickly go ahead and grab your magic hammer, come over here, open up this chest. You get Titan's Mitt. Now you can lift the heaviest stones that you were once impossible to budge. Or that were once impossible to budge. Hello, I need to learn to read. Also, you're going to want to go ahead and get out of the center here, because otherwise the floor surrounding you will indeed collapse. And you just don't want that. So let's take a look at our items now. Lift 3. Alright. Cool. Alright, well I'm happy I got that done. Ouch, I just popped my knees. Nice. Very nice. Good to know that I'm getting old. I'm gonna be an old fart up here. Jeez. Well, not too terribly bad, I guess. I'm just 31 years of age as of this year, 2022, so... Yes, I know. Happy belated birthday to me. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So we're gonna go this way, and... We could technically try going out with this chick, but unfortunately... There really is no way we can actually leave with her, because as soon as we, like... Actually, I guess I'll show it. What the hey? You know, might as well take the time to show... That she's like, oh, yeah, about that. I can't go any further with you or something. Actually, no, I'm not going to bother showing that. Here I am halfway across the room, making that decision, I know. We're actually going to go ahead and go up this way. Into the room where it seemed odd that there was nothing in here. And, what a beautiful light. How lovely, huh? What? What's going on?
Duh! Too bright!
Oh! Well, aren't you a lovely little sight for sore eyes? Meet Blind the Thief. And yes, he is actually kind of blind. He just kind of roams around the room trying to shoot you randomly, which is why he can't exactly see like which direction he's shooting in. He's just randomly doing it. Whereas most enemies are kind of like, they have finesse as to where they want to hit you, kind of like Helmasaur King. He can see you with where his, you know, to smash you with his tail. The blind here, the gimmick is he just randomly attacks, which is a little rough, honestly, because you got these fireballs coming out of nowhere with a floating, rotating head of sadness. And then we're about to, here we have a second one, and now we got to deal with a third one up here. He will randomly shoot his lasers out at you. Honestly, there isn't much to this guy other than just continuing to kind of nail him with your sword. Definitely have yourself a fairy, too, along the way. Just in case, but otherwise, you'll eventually get him down. He's not impossible. Get Heart Contender there, and the real Maiden. We've rescued a maiden!
Alec, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the dark road, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the Knights. It is ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon.
Wait, Ganon? What does he have to do with anything?
Do you understand?
Yes.
May the way of the hero lead you to the Triforce.
Woohoo! Yeah! Alright. Well, with that, we now have 4 dungeons done. We have the ability to lift heavier rocks, which is going to be amazing because that opens up a buku ton of things we had to do, which guess what we're gonna do next time? That's right, folks. We're gonna do more side questing, and I mean we have a galore buku ton of it to do. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Love you bunches. Please don't let your tails flap, and I will see you next time here on Let's Play A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Bye! See you then! Take care!